Hi everyone, Mike, your local farmer here with Mount Hope Farms, and I was just going to give you an update on where we were at with the 4020 project today. As I've said before, our 4020 is our workhorse on the farm. It's our everyday tractor. We use it a lot. And because of that, it couldn't spend as much time as we would have liked in the shop. We got through a lot of our projects, but there's still a couple left to do. We have our heat houser partially on right now with a little bit of a windshield up there to help hold a little bit of heat and keep us out of the rain a little bit when we're running this. In here, we found, right after pulling it out of the shop, that our alternator was not working. We were able to get one out of Washington that's a brand new one. We've had issue in the past with rebuilt and remanufactured ones where they didn't hold up, and we've had issue with new ones at times where they used cheaper components and they didn't hold up. This one so far has looked like a really good sound alternator, and it seems to be holding up pretty good for us. We got our paint all done. I've got prettier pictures of this before it got mud on it, but as soon as it was done, it was right out in the field working. We had the dents taken out. It's been professionally repainted. Back in underneath this piece of tin, and you can't see it now because it's covered up, was where the fuel tank was at, where we had that clip rubbing on it. We also did a fair amount of work on the front end. Here again, excuse the mud. This is a working tractor. It goes out to work dang near every day. We rebushed the bushings that are found down inside this casing. Those got rebushed. That just helps keep parts from rubbing on each other where they shouldn't be. We put on new ball joints. Like I said, we repainted. I did the painting on the frame. It's not near as nice as the painting that got done on the tin, but it was with what we had and what we could do around here. We also took the rims in, got them sandblasted, and I repainted those as well. We've got new tires put on it because the tires were pretty bald and worn out. These are liquid-filled tires. That adds weight to the front end because this tends to get back heavy. We try and keep it as light as possible to get onto fields that are wet, but it tends to get back heavy, so we have to add a little weight up front to help balance it out. We still need to get that dialed in a little better because it's a little light on the front end yet. Coming around here, the new decals are up. We got new pieces of rubber to go in around the fuel tank here because that rubber over time gets brittle, it cracks, deteriorates, gives us problems. We did do the oil change, and I have a video on that where we pulled the filter and oil out. Got that back caught up again. We still need to work on the not alternator, but the starter down here. This has been giving us a few fits sporadically. The outfit that made that alternator also makes starters, and we're going to be ordering one out from them and putting this one back on the shelf as an emergency spare, because there's times when even one that's not running consistent could get us going and keep us working again. Well, it doesn't show up too well because the GPS is in the way, but I've repainted some of the dash in here. We have a new GPS unit to try and help keep us where we need to be in the field and as precise as we need to be. And we made up a mount and an antenna, so you may see that in some of the videos too. We still need to get our fenders painted and paint the back end of this tractor. That is a quick update on where we're at with the 4020. I've got a few video clips of it out working and running, and where you can see the paint job shown off before it had cat paw prints and mud all over it. We try to wash this thing up when we can, but there's times when the weather closes in and we don't have time to get it washed up before it gets parked. So it's still a tool that we use for a job out here. It's not a showpiece. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Interact with us. Let us know what you're wanting, because that's how we know what you want to know and what you want to see on here. Thank you again. We'll see you later.